Welcome back to ScaryTale. Tonight's story serves up something different, a horror tale wrapped in fine dining and mystery. This is I was the only one in the restaurant, or so I thought. As a freelance food critic, I've eaten everywhere, back alley food stalls, Michelin-starred temples of gastronomy, you name it. But last fall, I got a letter. Not an email, not a DM. A real letter. No return address. The handwriting was elegant, the paper thick. It read, "You've been selected for a tasting at the Vale. Your reservation, 1 seat, 9 p.m. Friday. Do not bring anyone. Do not ask who's cooking." There was a wax seal with a fork and knife. My instincts screamed hoax, but curiosity and a starving career pushed me forward. I arrived a few minutes early. The address led to a quiet alleyway between a florist and a shuttered tailor shop. No sign, just a black door. When I pushed it open, a chime sounded. Soft, melodic. Inside was perfect, like stepping into a dream of high-end dining, candlelit tables, velvet drapes, warm amber lighting. A single table was set in the center. For one, no other guests, no staff. I sat, no menus, no waiter. But within minutes, a dish arrived. It was roasted duck. No, not just duck, something transcendent. Skin like crisp glass, meat like silk. Each bite felt like it unlocked a memory I didn't know I had. Then came wine, perfectly paired, then another course, then another. I never saw anyone bring the plates. At first, I thought the staff were just stealthy, hidden. But every time I glanced away, a new plate appeared. Every time I looked back, something vanished. My wine glass, the previous fork, gone as if erased. By the 6th course, I felt heavy, not full, weighted, like something was pressing against my chest. The air grew thicker, like warm syrup. I began to sweat. I tried calling out. "Hello?" No answer. Then the lights dimmed slightly, and I heard it. A sound like breathing. Close. Too close. It didn't echo like a person's breath. It was behind my ears, inside my head. I stood up, looked behind curtains, under the table. Nothing. The drapes weren't just fabric. On closer look, they were stitched together. Not with thread. With hair. Human hair. I stepped back, knocking over my chair. It didn't hit the floor. It vanished. Just blinked out. That's when the final dish arrived. A domed silver platter. I didn't see it being placed. Just looked down and there it was. I lifted the lid. My own face stared back at me. Pale, motionless, plated like a roast. I stumbled back, choking. The room seemed to darken. Candle flames turned blue. The drapes twitched. I ran for the door. Locked. I pounded on it. Screamed. No one answered. Then a voice whispered behind me, "You asked who was cooking." I turned. Nothing but the table. The food was gone. Then I woke up. Or so I thought. I was lying on the table, clothed, untouched, but bound by invisible pressure. The air was thick like gelatin. A figure stepped from the shadows, tall, skin like smoke, eyes like fireflies under glass. "The Vale feeds on curiosity," it said. I screamed. No sound came out. Then, I was outside, standing in the alley. It was morning. I ran home, heart hammering. Tried to write about it. The notes vanished. My phone won't take photos anymore. I googled the address. It doesn't exist. For weeks, everything I ate tasted like ash. I began to starve. Not from lack of food, from lack of something else. My body was fine. My mind was starving. And then the dream started. I was back in the Vale, the table set, the figure watching. But now, I was cooking, serving others, preparing courses I couldn't remember learning. One night, I woke up with flour on my hands. Another night, with a burn on my wrist. I live alone. Last night, I got another letter. Same seal, same message, but this time it said, "Your table is reserved for eternity." Some restaurants feed the body, others feed on something else entirely. Thanks for joining ScaryTale. Leave a comment if you've ever eaten somewhere that didn't feel quite real. And remember, never ask who's cooking.